Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Simple Habits 2020. I'm Dr. Wang. I hope we can work together, get us happier and healthier in 2020. Today we continue to talk about facial. From last video you can see I don't use many cosmetic products, but I do have two very effective ways to maintain our skin. Today we're going to talk about one of them, acupressure points. I'm going to introduce 5 points on the face and 2 points on the body. The 7 points together, I call them magic points. But most importantly, I have to share with you different tools I use to stimulate those points to get the best result. So let's get started. You know, we have so many points on our face and our head, and they all are energy centers. So sometimes when you touch certain area you feel is sore and sensitive, of course not bruising, you can continue to rub it and massage it. Actually, you could secrete collagen. But today I'm going to show you a few very effective points. But before that, you know, you have many ways to press on those acupressure points. Of course, you can use your hands, but you can use many tools. First one is, you know, any kind of tools you can press on the point for you instead of your fingers. This is a little jade roller. You can find any kind of tools. The second one is a little massager. The massager good part is when you turn it on, they have different level, different mode. You can put on the acupressure point. It does it for you. And you know, we have so many points on the face and head. Actually, it helps your headaches, you know, lose your tension, you know, sinus, many things. So when you do a little longer, actually it helps other problems too. So a little massager actually is my favorite. The next one is little laser. There's so many kinds of laser. I have one is laser pen and a little laser head. Depends. I would prefer you do the 5 milliwatts, which is the lowest, which only come out with one beam. Make sure you don't look at it. It won't harm you, but it won't do any good with your eye. But when you have this laser shoot out the beam, actually it penetrates your skin pretty deep. So when you put it on a certain point, you will have acupressure function. Acupuncture function. So almost like a laser is do the needle job for you. And this one is a little head. So it has 2 levels. One is 600 nm, one is 800 am. So they have different length of the wave. But when I turn it on, the power is a little bit strong, so I don't suggest people put it on one area too long. You will feel a little warm. It won't harm you or anything, but it just, it makes people worry sometimes. So I would prefer, if you use laser, use the lowest, 5 milliwatts. And this is pretty cheap too. The next one is actually, it's called the pointer. It's like electricity stimulation. So you can see there's a little pinpoint over here. So when you find a point and you put it on and you turn on, there are different level and then different intensity. And then when you turn it on, it will have a electricity stimulation. The same function with acupuncture function, just like the laser. And actually it's pretty strong. So you can point at different points and it does very good job. And right now on the market, this kind of electricity pen is a very good price now. So, and the last thing I like to introduce actually is called the hot and cold iron massager. So it is for facial. What is good about it, when you turn it on, it will have hot and cold 2 modes. I definitely want the cold mode because my big problem is I have, I always worry about I have the eye bag. That's my main problem with the face. So, and the eye, believe it or not, needs cold. So sometimes when I put the cold zone on my eye just help my eyes relax, comfortable, and also get rid of the puffiness. So this is not expensive at all, and it really do good job. You can do, for example, put the spoon in the refrigerator or freezer and take the spoon out, do it, or some people do the tea bag. Or I try all kinds of things, but this cold massager does the best job for me. So you can give it a try. All right, I think I introduced all the tools I have so far, and I'm going to introduce the points now. You know, we have so many points on our heads and our body, and you know, all the points, they connect. Each point lay on one channel, but one channel hook up with other channel. So when you press one point, it's really not this point for your eyes, the other point for your eyebrow. This doesn't work that way. They do work together, but there are some points that more specialized in certain skincare. So those are the ones I'm gonna introduce to you. The first one is right on top of our head. And you find the tip of your ear and draw a line, and find your nose, draw another line right in the middle. This point is called every channel goes towards to it, to meet right in this point. So when you press this point, not just calm you, give you energy, wake you up, help you digest everything, and actually this is almost press all the other channels, give it qi and blood circulation. The second point is 3 points together, is right in front of your ears. So you open your mouth, there is a hole. So once you find this hole, move up a little bit and down a little bit, the 3 points line up together. These 3 points come from 3 channels. They're so important. They help many things, include, you know, improve your hearing, kidney energy, and also the main thing for your face, actually, they tone the skin muscle back up and make your skin feel toned. The third point actually is right next to your nose. So it's in the nasal grove. I'm sweating. Find your middle finger, find right next to your nose, and all you need to do is just look down, and you can feel the pressure. This one, for many sinus problem, you know, clear up your allergies, everything, but it's most important, actually help this line of the, we hate this line when we talk and smile. This is very good to tone up this area. The next point is right on our jaw. This, when you crunch your teeth, you can feel the highest point on this muscle, and that's the point. This one loose up this muscle and also make our face is not droop down. It's kind of go up a little bit. This one actually is loose up the TMJ. When you have TMJ, the muscle is always tight and hurt. This will help that also. The last one on the face is right behind your ears. You can feel 2 depressions, one on each side. This one, you won't miss it. Just press on that hard. This is very, very good for your whole face tone function. All right, this is the few points on the face. Of course, when you have the eye sac, you always can press, especially any area you feel the soreness. They all very good for our eyes. But I feel when I press around my eyes, the points too hard, it's give me more almost bruise kind of feeling and make the puffiness get worse. So I don't really press very hard around my eyes, but I do use other tools to kind of do this kind of work to loosen up the puffiness and the eye bag problem. But there are 2 more points on our body I want you use as often as you can, because these 2 points is really good for our face. The first one is right on our wrist. You know, many people buy those seasick band. Actually, the band, their little dot, is right pressed on this point. You find the first crease from the wrist and put your 3 finger on, and the next one it is. It's right between your two ligaments. When you press on this point hard or find the right point, you will feel your finger kind of a numb or tingling a little bit. That is the point. This point is so good for your stomach, so good for relax your heart condition, everything, because all this function will be show up on your face. So this is a very magic point for our facial. The last point, I'm gonna stand up and I will put my foot on, and you can see between the big toe and the second toe, and you put your finger in between and backwards. That's the last point. You can press hard. This is our magic anger points. This point, when you press hard enough, you'll feel the soreness, but also they will release the liver irritation, liver stress, and detox your body. Is so important. So on the wrist and on your foot, these 2 points are the most important points. Actually, don't forget it. All right, those are the points, but I tell you, try different tools to work for you, so it's not so laboring, and you can do longer, and you will see your face changing. After a week or so, you can see the change. I don't use makeup often at all. The only makeup I use is the lipstick. I use my moisture, I use lipstick. When I go out, I do the sun cream. That's all I use. But I think my skin is very healthy because I do a lot of acupressure points for myself. All right, you definitely want to try them.